Hello everyone, this is David from China. Welcome to another project. So in this project we're gonna build something that is called RGB color detector using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So firstly, let's see today's project. Our project is gonna be something like this. If you don't know what the RGB is, let me explain it to you. RGB stands for red, green and blue. So we can just put the color we want and it will show. RGB shows us the mixture of these colors. So for example, I want to put the red and also blue and a little green. So if I click the apply button, it will apply the color here, and also in the bottom of this div it will show me the code of this color. So after finishing this project, you can also find the colors you like with the help of this project. So for example, I want to put green and I don't need so much blue, so a little bit blue and also red. So if I click on this, it will give me another RGB color and its code. So let's get started. I will go to my Sublime Text and create 3 new files. So the first one will be index.html for my HTML. So the second one will be index.css for my CSS, and the third one will be index.js for my JavaScript. So in my HTML I will write some main text and I will give the title of, let's say, RGB color detector. So after that I want to link my CSS to my HTML. So after that I want to link my JavaScript to my HTML file. So I will say source is equal to index.js. So now inside the body I want to create the div with the ID of main, because this is gonna be my main div, and also I want to align it to the center. So after that I want to have the paragraph and it should say firstly red. So after that I want to have input and the type of input should be range. This kind of thingus that detects the range is made by using input and its type range. So after that I want to have the maximum value in my range and it should be 255, and the minimum value should be 0, and for now the value should be, let's say, 0. And also I want to have the ID of red to this one and the class name of RGB. So the class should be RGB. So here it is. So I will just copy this one and paste it 2 more times because I need green and blue also. So I will just change the letters. So the second one should be green. So I will just go and change its ID to, let's say, green, and the class name should be the same. And also the last one should have the name of, let's say, blue and the ID of blue. So I will just go and change its ID. So after that I want to have the one more input, and this time the type should be button. So I want to have the value of, let's say, apply. So apply. So after that I want to have, let's say, on click. When the user clicks it, it should go to my JavaScript and run the function with the name of apply, and also I want to give the ID of apply to this one. So let's see how it looks now. I will go to my desktop and open the file with the name of index.html. Here it is for now. So after that I want to have one more div that shows the color I made. So I will just say div, and it should have the ID of color, and also it should have the, let's say, it should be aligned to the center. So after that I want to have one more paragraph with the ID of text, let's say, because it should show me the code of the color. So let's see how it looks now. Here it is. For now we cannot see our div with the name of color because it is in inherit color white, so we cannot detect it for now, but it is here. So now I will go to my index.html and try to write some, let's say, style. So background color should be, let's say, hexadecimal color 2378 FF. So it is a kind of blue. So here it is. So now I want to give design to my paragraph. So it should have the color of, let's say, black. Actually it is inherit color. So I want to have the font size also, let's say 23 pixels, and also I want to have the font weight of, let's say, bolder. So here it is. So now I want to give some style to my div with the ID of color. So it should have the background color of white, and then we can simply detect and realize it. So after that it should have the width of, let's say, 300 pixels, and also height of, let's say, 200 pixels. So after that it should have the box shadow of 8 pixels, 8 pixels, 14 pixels, and the color of, let's say, black. So here it is our div, but I want to have space between this button, apply button, and the div. So I will just go to my CSS and I will just say margin top should be, let's say, 25 pixels. So here it is. Now it is better. So now I want to design the button with the ID of apply. So I will just go to my CSS and I will say with the element with the ID of apply should have the, let's say, padding of 8 pixels, and also border radius of, let's say, 5 pixels, and also it should have the background color of, let's say, coral, and it should have the font size of, let's say, 18 pixels. So let's see. Now here it is. So I want to have the font weight of, let's say, bolder. So that's it for our HTML and CSS. Here it is. So now I want to go to my JavaScript and create the function with the name of apply, because when the user clicks this apply button, it should go to my JavaScript and run the function with the name of apply. So I will just say function apply. So firstly I will declare variables with the name of, let's say, first one red, and it should be document dot get element by ID and the ID of red, and we should take its value. So after that I will just copy this one. Let's just copy and paste it 2 more times. So the second one should be, let's say, green. So this one ID should also be green, and this third one should be, let's say, blue. So the ID should also be, let's say, blue. So now I want to have one more variable with the name of color, and it should be document dot get element by ID and the ID of color. So now I want to give the background color to this div with the ID of color. So I will just say color dot style dot background color. It should be, so I am just using this backslash, so do not forget that it is different from this one. So this one is different. Inside this one, this backslash, I can also put some these variables also. So you should also use this kind of backslashes. So here it should be RGB, and it should have the first one with the name of red, and the second one with the name of, let's say, green, and the third one with the name of blue. So here it is. So now I want to declare one more variable with the name of text because I want to show the code of the color. So I will say document dot get element by ID, and the ID should be text. So now I want to change its inner HTML. So inner HTML should be, let's say, color dot style dot background color. So that's it. So the only thing you should pay attention is you have to use this kind of backslash. If you don't know where it is, if you are using Windows, it is just next to, it is just in the bottom of the button with the name of ask. So let's just go with, we will check whether it is working or not. So I will just say blue, and also let's say green, and a little bit red. So if I apply this, as you can see, it is working. So let's just try another color also. So red and blue, so a little bit green. So here it is different color. So that's it for today's project. I hope you have learned something, and if you liked my video, please press the like button, and also if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to share this video. More and more projects are coming, so see you in the next project.